would you say that the music that you make and the stuff that you're doing now, do you put those some of those same disciplines or practices into how you do your music or how you approach your music and so forth as well?
For sure, yeah, and I feel like that was the biggest transition because it's like
Uh-huh.
I've been playing sports so long, I knew how to do it for sports. So it's
Yeah,
like when I had to do it for music, it's like how do you find the same drive for something that ain't the same environment,
right.
you know? So it's
Mhm.
like I had to be able to take that and channel it and like make it personal for myself.
Okay. Yeah, most definitely. It is. But would you like I said now with for as like let's talk about for as the your albums and so forth now. Um you have Tethered Heart, Smoke and Mirror, Tethered Heart 2, and It's a Love Hate Thing or whatever.
Mm,
So can you ain't got to talk about all of them, but you can kind of just say like for as your album process, like what do you go into it with when you making your music and so forth, or coming up with a conceptual album from top to
mm,
bottom? Like what's your
mm.
approach to it, and like what you want to
Yeah.
get out of that finished product?
So to speak on conceptual, the Tether Heart 1 and 2 and It's a Love Hate Thing, those are mainly like R&B geared albums. Funny enough, me and my my collaborating artist on that, Zoo
Mhm.
Squad,
Okay.
artist out here in Chicago, but um that was dropped on Valentine's Day for the It's a Love Hate Thing. It was a joint take between us
Mhm.
and like the Tether Heart 2 or the Tether Heart series just as a whole. Like I said, I like R&B, so to me it was just conceptualizing R&B for what I saw it as. And kind of again just experimenting with sounds, seeing
Okay.
what stuck, what and didn't, things of the sort. But yeah, like Smoke and Mirrors, that was my first like collab tape that was with a producer out of North Carolina, out of Raleigh where I'm from.
Mhm.
Shout out my boy Smoke Digital, but it was like that was really kind of who I started doing the music with as far as like building my sound with one person.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was me and him were like we still rock with each other, of course, but like we
Mhm.
was just rocking with each other tough with because we were both starting music, so um
Yeah. I
we
guess.
just kind of yeah in the dojo every day, just working it out, you know.
Mhm.
Um, but as far as like everything else goes from that point on, like I said, I want to say from Tethered Heart 2, but really that one of my tapes, what is it? The Sto Run tape is a EP, but
Mhm.
that was more or less my show of like maturity of growth in music. Like, okay, I kind of I found where I'm going with the music. Now I'm going to start giving y'all this stuff little by little. So it's like some of the songs you hear, shoot, I done had these in the works for months, you know?
Okay. Yeah.
I had these in the works for months. So it was just about making sure that I could, you know, continue to put myself in a place to grow, be who I wanted to be as an artist.
Okay. And do you find it like do you like all right, like when you make your music, do you find it like where you like doing the album mode more, or do you like more so putting out your singles more?
I definitely like working on albums more.
Okay.
Like it's just fun.
Okay.
It's a fun process because ain't nothing like recording a whole bunch of songs and then as
Mhm.
your deadline is coming, you know,
Yeah.
shaving songs off, making sure like it's just kind of that pressure that you put on yourself to finish
I
a
got you.
tape, you know, and
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like since the growth I had, it being more vulnerable, being more open to everything that I'm doing, like
Mhm.
it just makes the music fun because it's all coming from a real place or it's all coming from a place of fun because like I like what I'm doing.
Right,
And
right. Okay.
it, but the singles are always fun because I mean it's usually part of the album process and then it
Mhm.
just be a here take a gym here take a gym here
Mhm.
like for the most part it's you know making a complete tape that's the bread and butter
Okay.
on it.
Okay. That was up, man.